Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David DaCosta. I'm a three-star director with Planet Marketing, our fantastic, amazing home-based business. And I'm really excited for today's webinar because today we are launching one of my personal business partners. She has just got her travel business off to a flying start and she's here to share it with you. If you've been invited here by a friend, a family member, colleague, or Felisha, who's launching her travel business today, feel yourself to be very lucky. Count yourself very lucky because you are one of only 1,400 people in the United Kingdom involved in this project. And this is travel. So there's no sales pitch. We're on the right side of business. The most lucrative, the most rewarding, the most fun, sexy, and attractive industry in the world is the travel industry. And the people you're about to hear from next, the stories you're about to hear in this webinar are from people who decided to make a jump to go on the inside of the best industry in the world, who've had more fun, who've traveled more, who've made more money working from home, using the internet and doing things they're doing anyway than ever before. So we're very excited. She is one of my newest business partners. Her name is Felisha. She has a huge passion for not just travel, but for helping people. She's got some very aggressive goals to change her life. I'm gonna, pass the call over to her so she can quickly talk about, why she's involved in this business, what she looks to achieve from this business, why she's very excited for getting started in our amazing home-based business. So just gonna see if I can get her unmuted. Felisha, have you made it to the line?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Amazing. Okay, well, take it away.
Good evening, all. I think my main reason for starting this business is to create a life of freedom for myself and my boys. I have two boys. Working the 9 to 5 is strenuous, to put it mildly. And there's no freedom in how you spend that money and, just spending valuable time with family and friends. So yeah, I mean, as well as traveling for less, I think it's definitely a good opportunity to lay down a solid foundation for myself and my family. So I'm really excited about, what's to come.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Felisha. So, of course, I mean, anybody who's involved in our company, anybody who has been involved in our company, we've got amazing testimonials. We've got amazing life stories, life changes that have happened to so many people over the course of about 2 years that we've been involved with Planet Marketing here in the UK. So I'm going to turn off my camera and get started in the presentation. Not going to be too long, but we're going to be strong. This is information that you may have not heard before and you may never hear again. But again, go back to the person who invited you here and thank them for putting you in a position to change your life. This is not hocus pocus. This is focus. There's people who've already achieved full life change like myself in this business. And there's no difference with us and you. Myself, Felisha, we're no better than you. We just know the information, and knowledge is power. If implemented, we have the knowledge, and now, by implementing what we know, we can change our lives. So let's dive into how this business has changed many people's lives. And I can only personally talk for myself. Let's talk about financial freedom. I come from very humble beginnings. I remember having less than £10 for the whole week to survive on food at university. So I know the struggle. I know what it's like to wake up 5, 6 in the morning, be in the stock room, folding clothes, working a traditional retail job after graduating and having a lot of debt waiting over your head, and even just thinking what would life be like if I can't even think of starting a family, getting a house, with literally earning £1,000 a month or less. It's not the best position to be in. As a young man looking to start a family, looking to change his life, looking to better his situation, this was not going to happen very easily if I stayed doing the same things that didn't give me any success. But by being involved in this opportunity, not only have I been able to get my financial freedom, but I've been blessed to get my time freedom. See, I started off from humble beginnings, like I said, waking up 5, 6 in the morning and working sometimes 18-hour days for my boss to make sure my boss was very wealthy, even though I was very, very broke. But this opportunity has given me my full time of financial freedom. I'm blessed to say I've been able to, some months, make monthly what I would normally earn annually working some of my jobs. So this business has changed my finances around. It's given me the time freedom. I've been blessed to not have had to work a 9 to 5 job for over 3 years now. Fully, self-employed. This is a business that has helped me to walk away from the rat race, walk away from the 9 to 5. And not just that, help other people to do the same. It's helped me to travel more. Time is the one thing you can't get back. We know how much money is in the bank. We don't know how much time we have. So our company, Planet Marketing, shows you how to earn more from a home-based business, travel more, find out the secrets of a travel professional, save on what you are doing anyway. We're not going to tell you to be doing anything different. We're just talking about travel, which you're doing anyway, and saving money, which you want to be doing. That's our business, and experiencing all of this without the need of a second job. So who are we? This is Planet Marketing, founded by Donald Bradley, who's the chairman and CEO. This gentleman has been a millionaire for the last 10 years of his life, and he's helped many other people to achieve full time and financial freedom, like myself. The reason why we're very successful in this business is because we follow successful people. Success leaves clues, and if you're looking to do something powerful, different in your life, don't follow the people who've never done it. Don't follow the people that say it's too good to be true. Don't follow the people who would never even dream of starting something like a business that would enable them to have time and financial freedom. Follow the people who've done it, who are just the same as you, 2 arms, 2 legs, and do what they do. You'll get what they get. So Planet Marketing is the company that enables us to partner with this travel company, IntelliTravel, which is a 27-year-old travel agency. So we get the best of both worlds, a brand new marketing company, which enables us to partner with people around the world, and a very old and established and reputable travel agency. That's the best of both worlds to me. This company is based in Delaware Beach, Florida. We've got a strong presence here in the United Kingdom, and we get to work with them under their umbrella as a home-based travel professional. So what does it mean to be a home-based travel professional? It means being able to book group cruises, family reunions. If you've got a big family, that means big commission. The wedding industry, we are looking at honeymoons, destination weddings, anniversaries. So much travel is happening around the world. Whether you are going or someone else is going, you can now be earning commission on the trips which are happening all over. Group travel means you know somebody who's traveling to see a sports team play, to see church, for a church trip. Young children traveling on a school trip. All of these have to be booked through somebody, and that somebody is going to make a lot of commission. Now that somebody is going to be me, or potentially you, right? So who do you know who's traveling in a group around you? You go ahead and do these bookings, you're now paid 70 to 80% of the commission, which to me is very, very, very exciting, because if you ask a traditional travel agent, they earn less than 20% commission in many, many cases. But for us, we are partnered with a company that's so generous, they give you 70 to 80% of the commission. You get your own personalized website. So you can go to your website and book flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, activities, theatre, and you get paid the commission. Your friends and family can go to your website and book any of the above, and again, you get paid the commission. So a very, very powerful website that we have access to. So we're going to show you a quick example of how you can earn more by doing the basic things that you're doing anyway, such as business travel. You might stay in a hotel, or somebody you know may stay in a hotel. You book it for them a few nights out of the month. That could be £117 for you. A golfing trip. Who's ever done golf before? Or, gone to some sort of activity, whether it's a theatre trip or something that a bunch of friends will do somewhere in the UK. You book the hotels for everybody. You book the trip for everybody. It could be a commission of over £213 for you. What about honeymoons? Again, things that are happening anyway. We're not forcing anybody to get married. We're not forcing anybody to go on a honeymoon. These things happen anyway. Don't propose to somebody in Brixton, then do your wedding in Brixton, then do your honeymoon in Brixton. You could get a divorce in Brixton. We always joke and say that. But, when it comes to the weddings, you've got to spread your wings and go somewhere else, go somewhere different, far afield. Thailand, Dubai, Santorini, Portugal. There's so many options where people are going to go for weddings, honeymoons, anniversaries, and now you can be the person, not only to help them maybe save money, to get an upgrade, to get the trip turned into a romantic trip, because Expedia might not do that. They might not put rose petals on the bed. They might not upgrade you to a suite. They might not give you champagne on arrival, but you making this personal phone call for your client, your friend, your family, yourself, you can do these extra things as a home-based travel agent, meaning that person now only wants to book with you. The last time they booked with you, you made it personal. You got them the extra bits that they wouldn't dream of getting before, but now you've done it, you've booked it, you've earned a £435 commission. Good cruises. I know cruising is where the most money in the travel industry is made. That's why I'm a cruise specialist, because you can choose what you want to specialize in with our company. And I choose cruises because they pay you the most money. £1,736 is paid to you if you book a cruise for 20 people. Mediterranean cruise is an example of how much you could earn. And I would like to earn that, and I would like to book that, make some people happy, make myself happy. We are traveling to every single destination around the world and using all the major brands So don't think that because, Felisha started her own business, she's not using Peckham Airlines or just staying in Lewisham hotels. It's any travel consortium that she's known and loved over the years is on her website. And like I said, she can choose what to specialize in. She can become a Disney specialist like me. She can become a cruise specialist like me. And she can just do the things that she knows her clients and customers would like. So she can now talk from a level of confidence because she studied it. And again, all can be done part-time around family, children, and studies. So a 2-night cruise around the Bahamas. These are some examples of travel agent rates that you can indulge in. These are called fam trips to give you a more of an insight to this property that you are looking to sell anyway. And they want you to know what you're talking about, so they want you to go here. And they don't want you to pay the full price. They will really attract you. So £218, when this should cost you just less than £800, that makes a lot of sense to me. And I would love to be here for a 2-night cruise. Let's push the boat out. No pun intended. But if anything is better than a 2-night cruise for less than £300, it's a 7-night cruise for less than £300. Southern Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, Independence of the Seas. This is one of the most fantastic cruise ships in Europe today, including your food, drinks, and alcohol. Who wouldn't love to do this? Again, look at the price. Can you stay in London for 2 nights, 5-star, food, drinks, and alcohol included, for £293? I don't think you can. 5-star in London could cost you £200 to £300 per night, never mind 2 nights, never mind with food and drinks. This is absolutely amazing. Now, we have a very powerful business. Our business entails us to become very successful, quick and fast. And for people who are scared to get into a business because of the risks, the cost of a traditional business, they maybe have to incline that a traditional business is going to cost 10, 20, 30,000 pounds. And if it doesn't work out, they're going to lose all their money. This company has thought about that and has put some things in place for you to feel very confident in starting a new business, such as the best travel price assurance. That means, if you book a trip and somebody finds it cheaper within 30 days, so long as it's the same thing, like for like, the company will refund the difference with a credit note for your next trip. No questions asked, 100% money back assurance. That is powerful to me. That means if you do not like this business for whatever reason, maybe the cat says, no, don't do it. Your partner says, I'm not happy about you becoming an insider of the travel industry. I'm not happy about you earning income on every single trip you book for the rest of your life. Every single trip our children book for the rest of their lives. Every single trip that your friends and close relatives book for the rest of their lives. I don't want you to earn income on that. I don't want you to be able to pick up the phone call and call the resort that we're staying in next to see what travel agent rates, perks, upgrades, and discounts are available. I don't want you to be able to, specialize and choose, to learn more about a country that we always visit, so that you can make sure next time we actually go better, stay better, go at the right time, indulge and stay safe. I don't want you to be an insider in the travel industry. I'd rather you be an outsider, paying the rates that everybody else pays, not earning money on the trips that we're doing anyway, not getting the perks and upgrades that we deserve. If your partner ever said that to you, which they shouldn't, and if they do, you should slap them, right? You can back away and get a full refund within 30 days. If this business is not good for you and your family, walk away, and they're not going to hold on to your money. If you don't want to do the business anymore, the feeling is mutual and you can get a full refund. So we're very excited about the fact that this company is giving you a fair, genuine chance to become an insider in the travel industry. Now, risk-free profit assurance, that to me is a big one. This now means you spent more than a year in the business. So you've been in the business for 1 year, and for whatever reason, let's say you've invested £500 into your business, but you've only made, let's say, £400. Technically, you're down by £100, right? So now what that means is you just tell the company, look, I invested 500, I only made 400, and they'll send you the difference. So long as you've done the basic training they've asked of you, they are saying that we're going to guarantee you make a return on your investment in your first 1 year. Now, how many businesses, how many companies do you know people could start and they guaranteed a return on their investment in their first 1 year? Not many, right? So now let's take it one step further. Everybody knows anything of value has a cost. There is a monthly fee, there's an overhead to have a job. We don't pay to get to work for free out of some special bonus that we get. We pay out of our pockets to get to work. And traveling in London is not cheap. Travel cards, Oyster cards, petrol, we know the cost of doing that every day, Monday to Friday, for 365 odd days of the year. Traveling to work has a cost. Having children has a monthly fee. You know, I'm sure you pay a certain amount of money every month for children, whether it's just food or other things. So anything of value has a cost. This business is of big value because we're talking about £1 million business that you have in your pocket, on your mobile phone, or on your laptop. You are an insider, a travel merchant in the largest industry in the world, and it should have a cost as well. If our jobs can have a cost and they don't make us very wealthy, then the business that has proven to make people wealthy, you know, it also has an overhead to run. But it's not the overhead like a traditional overhead you would think of for a business that can change your life. You know, I had my 9-to-5 job for 11 years and I was broke for 11 years. I had this business for 2 years and I've got time and financial freedom in 2 years. I value this business much higher than I value my job, and I paid £300 a month to get from Southeast London to High Barnet in North London for me to get to work. But when I started this business, I was shocked with the cost, and hopefully you are shocked too. Just to be a home-based travel agent, I only have to spend £142 once, and my website is set up for me, and now I'm an insider of the travel industry. And to run my business, the fact that I get all the unlimited training, millionaire mentorship support, you know, I have a website which is so powerful that it's got all of the BA flights on it, all of the Virgin flights on it, all the Hilton hotels, and then every other single travel consortium in the world, flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, every other company in the world is on my website, and people around the world can go there and they can book in whatever currency they're booking in, and I'll get paid in pounds here in the UK. That alone should cost you multiple thousands, but I only pay 142. And to run my business, it's only £32 a month. So could we call that £1 a day? £1 a day, which is more than you spend, you know, just in Costa Coffee, Starbucks on the way to work to get a coffee, croissant, or donut. You know, some people are spending, you know, £5 a day. If you're looking to invest into this business and, you know, you don't have the monthly fees, you know, stop going to Costa Coffee. You know, instead of buying a croissant, a drink, and a bag of crisps, maybe just buy the bag of crisps and the drink, right? That croissant will save you enough money to start a £1 million business. Because we've got people in our business who just in the red are home-based travel agents, and they've booked so much travel in one calendar year, they've made over £1 million. But out of the £1 million, they pay £32 a month. Don't let a 2-figure decision stop you from a potential 6 or 7-figure future. If this money looks scary to you, your plan A is not working. If you've been working a job for over 5, 10, 15 years and you don't have a spare 160 odd pounds in your pocket right now, or it will take you a while to get it, there's nothing wrong with that. That was my situation. But please understand, your plan A is not working. If you've been working for 10 plus years and the person you're working for is very, very wealthy and you are struggling financially, have a look at changing your circumstances. And we do that by enrolling in both sides of our business. By being a home-based travel agent, that makes sense. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody knows people who are traveling. So also, don't just focus on that. But for the Planet Marketing website in the blue, just £14, just £14 a month, you now only not only have a home-based travel business, but you also have a fantastic opportunity to share what you do with other people around the world. And this side pays you weekly and monthly. So combining the two means you now pay 156, as you can see in the white box, one off, never again, and only £46 a month to run your businesses. Now that's £1.50 a day, £1.53 a day if I'm being accurate. You know, young children after school, they go to the chicken and chip shop to buy fast food, and they are definitely spending more than £1.50 a day in the UK. You know, chicken and chips and a can of drink, you know, it's more than £1.50 in most parts of the country. And young children have that money to invest into a business. So as an adult, you know, we shouldn't look at that as a bill that we can't afford. And if you are in a position where this will be a bit of a burden to you, again, let us help you change your financial circumstances so you have this disposable income to invest into something that you would want to do. And that just makes a lot of sense. So we show people how to market their business, how to share what we're doing, and we get paid weekly and monthly. We have a second stream of income coming into our household now. So we're taking advice from the people that know what they're talking about, like Warren Buffett, who says never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. That first source of income is normally a job. Now, if you only have one bill, you know, show of hands if you only have one bill. But I know most people in life have multiple bills. So if you have multiple bills, why not have multiple sources of income? The reason why we have to say things like, I'll wait till payday, because we have so many bills coming out and only one income stream coming in. If you had a backup income stream, no matter what happened to your first job, at least you have an income stream coming in regardless from a business. And this way you say less I'll wait till payday. And more, well, maybe I haven't got enough money for my job to pay for this, but my business is still paying me, so I could pay for it with the income from my business, which is very exciting. That's what we help people to do. Now, how it works is we simply share what we're doing with other people, showing other people a way to travel as an insider, to travel more for less, to become a travel professional. They decide they want to partner with us, they want to purchase their own travel business, and we earn £35 that week. So we have a 50% match, meaning if I help somebody to make £100, I will earn 50%. So I'm not taking money away from them. The company's also going to reward me. I help somebody make £100, I make £50. I help somebody make £1,000, I make £500. Again, a strong incentive to help people on a weekly basis as we get paid on Thursdays. And there's no limit to how much you can get paid on Thursdays working your business weekly. Now, we have different ranks in our business: bronze, silver, and gold, 3, 6, and 9. 3 business partners in your team make you a bronze builder. 6 business partners in your team make you a silver builder. And 9 business partners in your team who, again, purchase the travel business makes you a gold builder. When you become a gold builder, your income is going to grow even more. You now receive an extra £7 for anybody who partners with you, whether you know them or not. You receive 10% on people's monthly income, which is exciting. I help somebody to book a cruise, or I don't help somebody to book a cruise, they just do it anyway. They make £1,000 commission, I will be paid 10%. And I didn't even book the cruise, right? I have many travel agents in my team who are booking, and I'm earning income for booking travel that I didn't even book. That's the reason why Mr. or Mrs. Thomas Cook has wealth, generational wealth, because whether they book travel or not, they've got many stores around the world who are all booking travel. So if that's okay for Thomas Cook, why would it not be okay for you? Why would you not want to have a business model where you can partner with people from New York to Las Vegas to New York to London? I already said New York twice, but from Jamaica to Croydon to Reading, all over the world, who I help are working from home, booking travel, making a commission, and you can be earning 10% for multiple people around the world. You also earn 10% of people's monthly income that you personally sponsored. Again, an incentive to help the people you're working with to make a strong income on a monthly basis, because you'll be paid 10%. So it's a win-win situation by working together. And one of the ways we work together to get paid monthly income now, we're talking about our monthly income, is in the matrix. The matrix is a way that you can get paid every 15th of the month based on the size of the organization, based on the amount of sales you've made. So if you've got an organization of 27 travel agencies have been sold, you'll be paid 27 times £3, which equals £117 a month. But that 27 people doesn't need to all come from you. We are building this business as a community. So together with the other people you're working with, they grow this together. You are paid £3 for each person in your organization, whether you introduce them to the business or your friends, sisters, aunties, uncles, nephew did. You still earn for each person who partners with you, which again is very, very lucrative. And as you can see in the grey, the monthly income paid on the 15th can be as little as £9 a month when you're just getting started, to over £80,000 a month once you've got the right people around you, building a strong organization to change your financial circumstances on a major scale. But what if you only achieve 2% of that? Who couldn't do with an extra, let's say £2,000 a month until times get better? I know I could. This is the second bonus we earn on a monthly basis, the direct bonus. This bonus is paid on the 1st of every month. Again, for the amount of sales you've made in your agency, in your business, you are paid a bonus because you are helping the company to grow, to become big. If I help Thomas Cook to become a bigger company, they're going to like me. If I help IntelliTravel to become a bigger company, they're going to like me. And Planet Marketing is going to reward me financially for helping the company to grow and become even more bigger, more well-known, more profitable. It just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. So how does this work? Based on the size of your organization, if you have a team of over 100 travel agents who've all purchased the travel business, you will be paid a bonus of £350 every first of the month, continuously, this month and next month, and next month and the next month. And for the end of time, as long as you stay as a one-star director with a team of 100 people in your organization, and you don't need to have made 100 sales yourself, you need to have made a minimum of 9 and helped 9 people to grow to over 100, working together in a community, you'll be paid £350 from today till the end of time. And that would only go up as you grow to a 2-star director when you've helped 300 people, and now you're earning again £700 on the first of every month. Where I am as a 3-star director with a team of over 500 people, it's £1,400 on the first of every month, which is £400 more than the highest salary I ever earned working a 9-to-5 job. So you can understand how I feel wasting 11 years of my life to try and make over £1,000. And now, just 2 years in this business, 1 year in this business, I was able to make that, every 30 days just for being alive. Whether I worked hard or not, that came in more than my salary. And that just shows you that no matter who you are, where you've come from, what you think you can do, by partnering with a good company, with good leadership, and a good aggressive compensation plan that pays you very well for helping other people, you can earn money beyond your wildest dreams. You've just got to put your efforts and energy in the right place. Please understand you've already got what it takes to be a 6-star director. Please understand if you get paid 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30 or 40,000 pounds a year. Please understand the work you do for your company, you're probably making them that sort of income every few months. So it's for you to be able to earn 6-star director income of £11,200 on the first of every month, don't think of it as so far-fetched, because you're already doing that. You're generating work, sales, you're generating time that you're putting into your job that is enabling your company to earn that sort of income. So what would stop you from earning it? Well, it would mean your boss would need to be fair and say, since you've worked hard enough to generate us £11,000 a month, we are going to give it all to you. But we know that's not going to happen. That's why you work hard Monday to Friday and make them multiple thousands, and they pay you a lot less than that, right? They're not going to pay you more than they're getting from you. But in this company, the work you do, you get paid for what you've done. You get paid for what you're worth. Would anybody like to say that what they currently earn at their job right now is what they're worth, and they wouldn't want a penny more, because that would be unfair? The time you spend away from your son, the time you spend away from your daughter, the work you do, early and late, risking your life, rushing through traffic to get in on time, super early to make sure that he or she, who is your boss, gets their financial reward. Would you say what you're being paid right now is what you're worth? Some would say yes. I think most would say no. And all we are doing now is showing people how you can put in the work, but for yourself. This business has your second name attached to it, so you're building it for yourself and your family. And it's very likely you're going to get paid what you are really worth. And you can do that over here with Planet Marketing. So this is a willable business, meaning the work you do today will instantly be paid to your family, if anything happened to you. So, not to get too deep, but, we're working now for our second name, not just our first name. You may not remember your great-great-great-great-grandparents, but if they left you £250,000 in today's currency, you might remember them, right? So we want to build a legacy where we can pass down income to our families, not income. Pass down a will, not a bill. And that's very, very important to me, to create a legacy. And if I don't change the bloodline in my family, if I don't get my family away from the poverty line, who will? So we also have award and recognitions. The Rolex, which you get at 5-star director, shows you that you can buy time, right? Time is expensive, and that's definitely, something I wouldn't mind to wear. But as I get to 5-star director, which would probably also mean, the diamond ring, earning over £250,000 on an annual basis, that's great for me, but it's impossible for me to get there without helping somebody else to become a ruby ring wearer, making over £175,000 annually. And for me to help somebody become a ruby ring wearer, they would have to help somebody else to become a sapphire ring wearer, where I currently am with an income of over £70,000 on an annual basis. Again, a 6-figure income in terms of US dollars. And this is not to brag and boast, but to talk about how many people we've been able to help to get to these levels. You only get to these levels by helping a lot of people. Help people get what they want, you'll get what you want. It sounds cheesy, but that's the way our business is set up. It's not about an individual doing well. It's about a group of people doing well together. And we're very excited, and we don't want to shy away from the fact this is a £1 million opportunity. Some people only need to make an extra £100 a month, and that will drastically change everything for them. Some people have bigger dreams, and they say, well, I want to build a school. I want to build a church. I want to put a roof over my grandparents' head. So I don't need just £100 a month. I need £10,000 a month. So whatever your financial goals are, whether it's £10 a month or £100,000 a month, you can achieve it here. That's why we show you the presidential ring program to show you the bonuses which are available. All the tools you need are there for you to track your business, to book travel. The training you need is for free. We're not going to charge you for training. We're going to show you exactly how we succeeded so you can follow us. And we've got events going on all over the country, all over the world, just like this webinar, just like physical events, travel trainings, marketing trainings. We're going to show you and hold your hand how to do absolutely everything so you don't get lost. But you're going to be one of 3 people. As we come to a close, you're going to be a number 3 who says, no, thank you, this is not for me. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here. Get your questions answered if you're a bit stuck on any part. And if it's not for you, that's okay. We really genuinely appreciate your time jumping onto this webinar. If you're a number 2 and you've got some questions, great. I had some questions. I had many questions, but I didn't want to ask the wrong people. I didn't want to ask cousin Boo Boo, who's sleeping on my couch, who's never had a job, never had a home, never had any money of himself, and in fact is always borrowing and stealing my money. I didn't want to ask someone like that about this business. Don't ask somebody who hasn't got a business about a business. Don't ask somebody who hasn't got any money about how to make money. Don't ask somebody who's drowning for swimming lessons. So don't go and ask somebody who didn't see this information. Get your questions answered from somebody in the business. Everyone's got an opinion, but most people are not financially free. There's only 3% of the world who have all the wealth. So you want to start asking educated questions from educated people in business who are in business, not talking about being in business, who are actually doing it, living it, and succeeding. Grab onto their coattails and follow them. This is just a high-tech game of follow the leader. I was broke all my life working my 9-to-5 job because I followed my parents who were broke all their adult life working their 9-to-5 jobs. As much as I love my parents and respect my parents, I couldn't take their financial advice because they didn't have any finances. And if I followed what they did, I'm going to get the results they got. And that happened over and over and over again, as you can probably relate to many people around you who've done the same things. But me being the first person in the family to change that and start a business, surprise, surprise, I'm the first person in the family to have time and financial freedom. Now I have a responsibility to share with the rest of my family a way to get out of that race. And only one person can do it because only one person has done it. And now me and my brothers together are working to change our bloodline to make sure that people understand in our family how to get out of that race. Not by talking or thinking or listening to other people, but by doing it, finding a good mentor and following a system that works. And that's what it's all about. We are showing you a way to change your life. Whether you believe that this is going to work for you or not, it's irrelevant. It's working for us. And there's no difference with you and us. If you're an alien, it may not work for you. But if you've got 2 eyes, 2 legs, 2 hands, you've got a brain, and you have a passion for travel, and you want to work from home, you have as little as 20 minutes a week or 1 hour, 20 minutes a day or 1 hour a week, you can do what we do. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here, get your questions answered, and as we like to say, we will see you on the beaches of the world or at the bank. My name is David Acosta. Thank you very much for your time.